Hi, and welcome to another Average Joe Hockey Report. In today's video, we talk about how Freddie Andersen is not the problem for the Toronto Maple Leafs and how General Manager Kyle Dubas is wise not to have traded him in the offseason. It's funny, because I dislike the Leafs, yet this is my second video regarding something related to the team. While my only concern with Andersen is his goals against average, consistently hovering either barely under 2.80 or barely over it, his save percentage until last year was consistently around 0.917. This is for the most part considering that he plays most of the games and has suspect defense in front of him. Very goalies, in my opinion, could handle this situation, and he gives his team a chance to win. He's also been asked to play 60 games or more in the last 3 seasons and was on pace to repeat it last season and could use a few rests here and there, but the Leafs haven't had a good backup in years, which is why he gets relied on so too much. The Leafs would possibly not even make the playoffs without Andersen as their goalie, in my opinion. To sum up their backup goalie woes, when the Leafs last season put their backup goalies against the same Montreal Canadiens team that couldn't beat the last place Detroit Red Wings, the Leafs didn't even win one game against their arch rivals, although the games were close. That should be an indicator as to how the Leafs have been lacking in regards to depth on defense and at the backup goaltender position. Andersen has 1 year left on his contract, and I think it was the right move for Dubas to stick with Freddie because the only better option, in my opinion, was to either hope to sign Robin Lehner, who ended up re-signing with the Vegas Golden Knights, or Jakob Markstrom, who wanted to re-sign with Vancouver but couldn't get a deal and instead signed with Calgary. If you look at all the other options that were available that I can think of, Braden Holtby hasn't put up good numbers since the 2018 playoffs, where even his regular season stats in that same year was a struggle. The Leafs don't need a goalie to mentor another one, which is the case for Corey Crawford, who is going to mentor Mackenzie Blackwood, and it was going to be the same for Henrik Lundqvist, who was going to mentor Ilya Samsonov before it turned out he has a heart condition. Mike Smith also wouldn't have been the answer and lost his job to Mikko Koskinen during the play-in round. And trading Freddie for Matt Murray would have been a mistake considering that Murray is coming off the worst season he's ever had and may have the worst glove hand in the NHL and has never really impressed me as a goalie. To add to it, I know this was a long shot, but after the season that Anton Khudobin has, and with Ben Bishop's injury being injury prone, and with his history of injuries, should I say, it was wise of Dallas to re-sign Anton Khudobin. The Toronto media needs to get off Freddie's back. He already faces enough pressure on and off the ice, and the team is worse off without him. The sad part is that it seems like the blame gets flip-flopped in regards to who to put the blame regarding the Leafs not having success and going deep in the playoffs. It seems like at first that is where the team defense is where the problem lies, but then in the 2019 playoffs, the blame is put on Jake Gardner's performance in the playoffs. While Jake Gardner has looked bad in a do-or-die situation game, he consistently put up 30 points for the Leafs and was still one of their better defensemen, in my opinion. He was sadly made the scapegoat. Blaming one defenseman is not going to solve a suspect team defense. The team even added Jake Muzzin, but even one solid defenseman, while improves the situation, isn't going to make it completely go away. One season later, Gardner was gone, and the Leafs still had the same problems on defense, and traded for Tyson Barrie, who I never believed was going to solve the problems, although he did put up 39 points in 70 games last season. So while the offense replaced Gardner's offense, the defense never improved. So when it seemed like the team defense was the problem again last season, which was seemingly acknowledged, Andersen's stats in a Game 7 or in do-or-die games gets brought up for whatever reason after losing the play-in round to the Columbus Blue Jackets. The bottom line is that Andersen has made the best of his situation, and while hasn't been able to get the team past the first round, neither has his team. It's as if we need to remind people that one person doesn't make a team, and it's the team altogether that is lacking and is to blame. Now remember, this video is based on opinion and may have a few missed points and whatnot. So remember, if I'm wrong, don't belittle me, educate me. Take care, everyone, and don't forget to follow Average Joe Hockey Report and follow my YouTube channel, Marty Tommy, and feel free to leave a comment in the comments section. Merry Christmas, everyone.